I think it's really exciting to discover that there's all this life happening around us that we didn't even realise was there.
New Zealand has many unique native birds, but sadly about 80% of our native birds are in trouble and some are at risk of extinction. Today we're going to two different sites, Tawharanui and Whangamata, to see how nature and people have and can affect our birds. So we're off to Tawharanui to talk to Open Space Coordinator Matt Maitland about what challenges and successes they've had. Tawharanui is an open space sanctuary that became predator free in 2004 and plans to restore 350 hectares of coastal forest. The sanctuary gives Kiwis a glance into what a pest-free New Zealand looks like. So when we first arrived it looked a bit like a farm, but you say that it's a place for conservation, so how does that work?
Well, for too long we've put nature somewhere else, on offshore islands or national parks and far-flung places. But most farms and other places, nature is all around us, and many farmers have special bits of wildlife in the corners of their farms that they want to look after. Here we know that we can have a mixed land use model, so it's entirely possible to have a popular regional park that has active recreational opportunities, that has a working farm, and to be a place for nature conservation. So the same paddocks that the stock graze in, our public can go walking through and see the wonderful views. At night the kiwi can come out and probe around for worms in those. If it gets really dry in the summertime, they can access the stock troughs for water. So we've got to stop thinking that we've got to choose between different types of land use. Okay? We can put it all together, we just have to make some sensible decisions on just how.
So do you think New Zealand bird life will ever be restored to what it used to be like?
In some ways, no. We've lost so much, it's never coming back. That's the reality of extinction. But a lot of our stuff which has been marginalised, left on offshore islands, we can welcome that back to the mainland. It is entirely possible. When we first started eradicating rats from offshore islands, the first islands that we did that were about the size of the house. Now we routinely do them on 15 to 20,000 hectare islands. All we have to do is dream, work on the technology, and work on making the public get in behind it. Because without public, it will never happen.
Matt has showed us how land use can be integrated, so let's take a look at how this is working for the Dotterels down at Whangamata. Dotterels are small flightless birds that live in a thin strip of habitat around New Zealand's coasts. They are nationally threatened with only 1,700 birds left. Dotterels like to live and nest near or on sand dunes, which is often the same location as coastal settlements. Dotterels are threatened by habitat loss, disturbance and predators. At Whangamata there are approximately 36 dotterels. They are vulnerable to dogs running through their nesting areas and crushing their eggs, disturbing nesting adults and killing chicks. Many beaches, including Whangamata, have dog restrictions and owners should be aware of these, respect and obey them. Now we're going to talk to Dotterel volunteer Graham Webb, who's been working with Dotterels for 27 years. So what are some of the biggest threats to the Dotterels?
Now the other thing really is the impact that people have had on the Dotterels' habitat, where they live, because people like to holiday down on the beaches, and that's exactly where the Dotterel live and breed. So there's a conflict really of interest there.
So in looking at the bird populations at both our sites, we believe they have similar issues for conservation. These include habitat loss, habitat management and restoration, and predator control. The most important aspect in helping to better manage New Zealand's native bird species is people. Getting people on board through education and interaction with nature raises awareness, which is the key to looking after our bird species. We can't save the birds that are already extinct, but we can stop more extinctions. We just have to think big and dream and realise that all we need to do is our bit, and that's how we'll win the battle for the birds.